Okay, a few words. I know that all of you have high expectations, and it's good to have these high expectations, but I want to tell you that for us this is a real adventure, because we have been asked to give an introduction to, let's say, working facilities to people with autism, without knowing the people with autism that need the information themselves. So, as you know, autism is a spectrum. That means that you have people with autism with an IQ of 20. You also have people with autism with an IQ of 160. I don't have to tell you that this is very, very different. And so we have to talk about autism in general, okay? One person with autism, Stephen Shore, said at a given moment, if you have seen one person with autism, then you have seen one person with autism. The next one is a new adventure. So that means also that if you prepare work, work should also be very individualized, okay? And there are so many, many different jobs possible, and we cannot give you advice for each job. So we really needed to select. And what we have tried to select, but this is adaptable. Today especially we'll give you a general introduction to autism. Why? I think that working with people with autism, it's not just a question of training. It's also a question of personality. So, if you do not know autism from within, and Hilde will talk about autism from within in a few moments, then you'll have the tendency to focus on the behaviors of people with autism, okay? Instead of focusing on what they are inside, okay? So it's very, very important to begin with to develop attitudes of respect for people with autism. So for today, this is the program, developing attitudes of respect for people with autism by giving you relevant information to try to understand autism, also taking the perspective of people with autism. Then the second day, tomorrow, we'll focus more specifically on work. But then again, there is so much information. Only on work, I think I have about 200 slides. I think probably more, and I don't think it's going to be possible to talk about all. So when we know you a little bit better, we will try to adapt. So, but I think Angelo said this already. Well, Hilde will talk, Pat will talk, I will talk. But from time to time, we are going to interrupt one another, add information, give some supplementary comment, etc. So don't be surprised that we, the three of us at a given moment, will be talking about the same subject. It's not that we disagree, but sometimes, well, we have different opinions, and that's normal. And I think it's also very important that you realize that there is not just one truth in autism, okay? So that's enough by way of introduction.